this meeting. So this is the introduction to the club Wildcat Fusion Network. So what we're basically doing in this club is education plus entertainment. So we have like a lot of clubs in our university. Like we have Sasa, we have like other clubs like Om Shanti or something. But those clubs are like like sort of it's tending towards like more cultural events and all that. They organize festivals and other things. So what we're trying to do in this club is that we are focusing upon education along with entertainment aspect. So what else would you like to?
Um, yeah, so I think the main objective with this, with uh, do we have to like introduce ourselves?
Oh, sure, we can do that. Then. Actually, we should do that thing.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Hey guys, so I'm Gaurav. Well, I'm a freshman. It's my second semester. I'm pursuing computer science, and this is Neeraj.
And yeah, hello, this is Neeraj, and I am a sophomore business major. Okay, so adding on to what Gaurav was saying, I think the vision for this club is to be the best club that the university has ever seen.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is because like let's say ASUA has many clubs registered to them, and I think every club is unique in their own ways. The thing that we are trying to bring is basically like education and entertainment. So there are many clubs that are there for entertainment. You know, you go there, you play video games, you have like popcorn nights, movie nights, and bowling, go-karting. So what our main objective is to basically, guide freshmen to their to whatsoever goal they have. So let's say that when you are an incoming freshman to the university, you don't really know many things, whether it be gen eds or professors, how to become a research assistant, how to network, and so these are like some of the things that we will like how to get jobs on campus, and we are basically like catering towards the uh, I'd say difficulties and obstacles that freshmen face, and more.
So basically, like that is the clear overview that we have. All right. So now for the name, we don't have a name yet, but the most. Wait a minute. Let me cancel that thing out. Okay. Yep. Now it's all right. So the name that we have for now is Wildcat Fusion Network. So what we're planning to do is get a name which is not so Indian, not so Indian. It should be neutral, right? Like we are building a community that is for all the people. It doesn't matter what country are you from, what your religion is. It's more likely a network and a community. So like anyone can join and they can network with people, they can socialize, they can have fun. That is the main objective of the club. All right. So Wildcat Fusion Network, we have the logo. So what do you guys think about the logo? Do you like it? Looks roaring? Yeah. So basically, the logo. So what I was planning, all right, this thing shows the fire that we have in us. Anyone can come, and if they want to walk up on themselves, if they want to just do anything, when they want to party, they can party. If they want to study, they can study. And after we animate that fires that we have, it's gonna be so damn good. So that is the main objective. Then small like motto for our club: connecting horizons, unleashing potential. Wildcat Fusion Network. All right. So now I have two logos, the first one and the second one. So in the first presentation that you saw, it is the same logo as that thing. So now what do you think, guys? Like which one is better, the first one or the second one?
Yeah, we can start with Ram here.
You like the first one? What about you, Simon? Wow. All right. What about you, Rahul? Choose any one, man. You think, Anandya? The first one or the second one? All right, he likes the first one. So like we can Simon, use both the logos in different events or like some amount of time, because I think like the first one is really good, but the second one is not bad. It's also good. So let's see that thing and let's move forward. All right. Now the objective about the club. So we already talked about an overview, but now we will be talking about the exact thing that we want to do. So basically, Wildcat Fusion is a dynamic student organization that aims to create a vibrant and inclusive community within the University of Arizona. Our organization offers a diverse range of activities and resources that foster a sense of community, promote cultural understanding, and provide valuable networking opportunities for students. Our events span a spectrum for cultural buffet and workshops to outdoor adventures, gaming nights, and professional development activities. So, well, that is the main objective that we have for the club. But now, deeping more into the objectives and the activities and the potential things that we will be, working upon in the future. So now the main objective that we have, so it's to introduce students to like various networks and resources. offer fun activities once a week or bi-weekly. So mostly like we are planning to do it bi-weekly, because once a week it's too much for us as well and for the people. If we have something which is bi-weekly, people can come, twice in a week, they can enjoy, and we can organize that event with best of our abilities and capabilities. And it gives us enough time to prepare and work upon things. Then we have like the socialized aspects, which you can like people can come, we can have like networking and socialize our mixers. People can get to know each other, and they can meet people from all over the world and have like a sense of good community with whom they can collaborate and build further projects, or just be friends. Then we can also help members with career related queries, exams, assignments, projects. We also invite guest speakers to present an actual overview of the industry. So basically, like that is the objective that we have. Now, you will be like, there are a lot of organizations that we have. Like we have SCCD, Student Engagement Career for Development. You can just go over there. You can just ask them. They also organize like the resume workshops. They also like have things like these. But what we are trying to do is that they are not providing the entertainment through a sense of education perspective. What we are doing is that we are providing education, but through you know an entertainment aspect. So you are having both the things. It's not just studying and studying and studying. It's more like having fun and like learning, growing and progressing in life.
I mean, yeah, because as an international student, and even as a freshman that comes into the UOV community, you don't really have a community to rely on, and you are basically far from your parents. So I think getting into this game, and where you don't when you don't really know anything. Like I didn't even know that we can borrow laptops from the library. So I think it's just a kind of community that wouldn't really keep you alone, or you won't really feel lonely in that regards. So because when I came, like even though like I had the best of the friends, 8 people group, and it was like booming, but still I used to feel alone, and that homesickness, and homesickness, and to cater to these kinds of problems, which is why it's there, so that the students don't really feel let down. And just to tell them that we also went through the same, even it's I'd say mental health problems, like that sort of homesickness, and that you guys are not alone. So it's just for that. It's like the struggles that we face, we don't really want our prospective students to feel the same way. So yeah.
So like then we have the activities. So basically like what we're planning. So as we said before, that it's about education plus entertainment, that you will be learning, but along with the learning you also have like different activities and all that. So it includes like hiking trips, art workshops, global education fairs, game nights, bowling, go-karting challenges, professional development workshops, networking mixers, spring picnics and sports days, and a lot of things like that. So moving forward, then now we already talked about the objectives that we have. Now we will be talking about the objectives in much more detail and in like bullet points, so you can understand exactly what we would like to do. So the first thing that we plan to do as a club and organization is to build a community, because it's going to foster a sense of like community among new and returning students through engaging activities and events. So when like you have people, they collaborate, they learn from each other basically, and they have like a group. They tend to learn faster and they tend to work much better as and when they are like alone. So it's much better if you work in a community. So we are providing that thing. We're providing a platform for that. Then we have like the cultural understanding that promote cultural diversity through events. So now in this thing, it's not exactly about like the Indian buffet or something. It's more likely about like showcasing different aspects of the world, including Indian side up to some extent, but Indian buffet cuisine night, showcasing various cuisines, cultural performances. So well, we can get some blondes and make them like dance on Chikni Chameli or something. Well, that is an Indian song. It's pretty good. Simon, you should like, listen to that thing sometime. But just a perspective, just kidding, all right. So basically, like a lot of cultural events we can do, festivals and other things. We already have some clubs which does that thing, but the way we plan to do that thing, it's different and it's more focused upon doing it, not just pretending to do it.
I mean, yeah, I think just what he said, that to do campus outreach, student outreach, and we will certainly make sure that even if we have like a buffet cuisine, it has to be in the best auditorium and present in the best way. Like uh, our brand will literally be up there. So watch out.
Yep. And what do you guys think about the blonde dance idea? All right, moving forward, then we have the skill development. So now this thing, this thing tends towards the education aspect of what we will be doing. So basically, this thing equips students with like essential skills through workshops and all. So, resume building, that is the most cliche thing that you ever gonna hear. You go to L, you have, okay, we're gonna help you with the resume. Man, everyone helps you with the fucking resume. There are things which people need help with rather than the resume. Like the university also like provides the same opportunity. You can go to like the student engagement and career development center, and you can get the resume help if you want. So that is just one of the things that we focus upon resume building. But more than that, professional development workshop, how to get a part-time jobs on campus. So like there are a lot of people, a lot of freshmen, a lot of international students, a lot of American people and people from all over the world. They come to the university, they're like, how the fuck should we get a part-time? So now, what they can do? Well, we are like just presenting all the opportunities that you have on campus and just get anything that you want. And we're like guiding you step by step. Okay, this is how you get a part-time. Important thing. Then internships. So like, now we know some people who are already working in Amazon, Google, Facebook, or like any big tech companies or like any business companies like Goldman Sachs or like Bank of America or something. Now, the thing is like, if we have those people in person and then they can guide you exactly like in 30 minutes or 40 minutes, like, a workshop, a seminar. So they can like exactly tell what all struggles they went through and like, how you can do the same thing if you are in their position or like if you want to do it. So we can have people who can tell you about the internships and all. Then now there is this important thing, potential classes and professors. So now what happens, like, there are some professors which you wouldn't like to take classes with. That happens a lot. So like in CSE 144, that is like discrete mathematics or computer science 1. Then we have CS 120, that is introduction to programming 2. So now like there are different professors. Some professors are good with grading, some professors not that good with grading. Some professors are heartful, some professors are not heartful. So that's why, if you know some seniors around the university, they can tell you, all right, which class you should take. And as well as Simon is also like a TA for 367, right? 361, data science, data science, data science. So he works basically upon that thing. So Simon, just tell this thing that if you have a senior who can basically like, tell you that take some professor which like has a better teaching style than the other professor. So it's going to be better, right? If you have an opportunity to like, know the professors exactly how they are. Like now there is one more thing in the data science. Some courses go with Python and other go with R. But in this modern world, for the people who want to get into good companies and they are working for data science, they need a class with Python or R. Python, basically, right? Not with R. R is for the people who wants to go into much of the academic aspect of that thing. So if you have someone who can tell you what classes you can take, either with the Python aspect or the R aspect, it's your seniors and I'm your seniors. So listen to them. All right. Then we can have the fun courses, like you have to take Gen Ed. When you come to the University of Arizona, basically like we have 4 Gen Eds that are to be completed. Natural science perspective, what was the other? Artist perspective, humanities perspective, and the social science perspective. So now the thing is that there are a lot of Gen Ed that you can choose. Well, it's something that you should explore. It's the general education. But what we can do is to help you with less challenging and not so time wasting Gen Ed. So you can just come, study your major courses and like just get it through and get it done. You also will like need I think 3 more building connections, right? In total. 4 Gen Eds, 3 more building connections.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So well, we have a lot of people who are already done with like a lot of courses. They have taken that thing and they can like tell you what exactly you can take. And if you like that thing, well, you can move forward with that thing. But this information is gonna be like, from someone who has already done that thing. So it's a good thing. Then we can help you with like the letter of recommendations for like going for the master's program or like another any job application that you want to submit on like campus, or like if you want to like do any future endeavor, we can help you with LORs, we can help you with personal statements. Then we have this thing, we can have guest speakers, and the guest speakers basically like as of now we will be focusing upon business and technology, because that is something which we know up to like a great extent. Other majors we will introduce slightly, but as of now, let's focus upon business and technology. So what we can do, just what we said earlier, we can get people and they can like, come and present a seminar, or they can be like in a guest lecture. And they can just give you that vision of how you can like, just move forward in your career or like do anything in life. Then we have this vision of like, future vision counseling, that make your dream a reality. Just come over here and like you can talk with us. We are the people, we have the people, and we are also connected with the people who are already doing things like big things. Well, it depends if you think that's a big thing, but like, yeah,
Yeah, no, we have, yeah.
that is the thing, so if someone is working in Amazon, they can like you can like just come to us and we can connect with you them with them, and you can like just have like a one-on-one conversation with those people. And well, you are like getting to know how to like get a job at Amazon directly from someone who is doing the damn job. Okay, then we can help you with like the correlated queries that we have, like exam assignments and projects. So well, it's not so legal to do that thing, but still, like as a community, we can help you up to some extent. Well, depends the extent, but yeah.
I mean, yeah. So, as far as guest speakers are concerned, I think the reason that we certainly will be better than many other clubs is because we will bring in guests from like Tucson community in itself. So not just UVA where you get professors or the ones who are like career counselors. I think many clubs are doing that. So we will basically bring in speakers that are outside from the University of Arizona to help you in your vision building. So let's say that okay, so the main vision of this club is to basically combine business and tech together. So Gaurav and I, we recently went to an event by Startup Tucson. So it was their New Year party, and there we met many entrepreneurs who are like willing to help us. So and I think that is where the idea of the club came, because we basically want to connect you with outside sources. So let's say future vision counseling. So what would we actually do? We would actually connect you with entrepreneurs that are like basically killing it in their fields, and like that are like senior entrepreneurs that are willing to help you with what your vision is. Because I think vision basically comes down to self awareness, and many people, many students aren't really self aware of what they want to do. So I think just to bring them and make to get yourself more from a deeper perspective. So let's say that we met many entrepreneurs, so we bring in like actual real-time entrepreneurs and not just student entrepreneurs. Like there are many student entrepreneurs in campus too, but like actually like who are the ones that are doing it. So again, connecting you guys to networking events. Let's say that we went to Startup Tucson, we will definitely tell you guys to be there as well. So many of these resources that are outside of campus, we are trying to bring it on campus. So what other clubs do is they basically have resources that are on campus, which are like obviously very legit, PhD professors and stuff. But we want the U of A community to get involved in the community that is outside. Let's say that impact growth founders, and we can basically collab with many entrepreneurial things as well, because again, it's a business and tech collab. So that being said, I am in the lab of McGuire Center of Entrepreneurship. So I basically have recently started working there. I'm very much associated with Forge as well. I'm doing the Impact Cats program. So that's basically like taking you guys to in a different horizon, and basically elevating your mindset is the main objective of the club.
So moreover, like what he said, that he is already like working upon with the people and in the industry, and like in directly he's doing things, not like not any theoretical but like practical level. So like moreover, I'm also like doing things, like I have 3 independent studies this semester. So now like there is some, not some, like there are a lot of things like you can do research, but unless and until you know them properly, you like can't do that thing that well. So well, we can get you introduced to like the independent study, we can get you introduced to the independent research and things like that, and to the professors as well, how you can approach them, how you can mail them for that position, and whatever is going to be needed to do that thing. Just a minute. Is the phone still connected to that? It's still recording, right? Just let me know if it doesn't, because we can just put that thing all over. All right, moving forward. So as like we talked about the networking opportunities. So what we are planning to do is we're like trying to provide, a platform in which like people, they can have part-time job fair and networking mixer. So people can come together from like different backgrounds, and they can just like, meet with each other, and they can have a better understanding of what you are doing, what I am doing, and what could be done in the future. So we can like connect students with local business and industry professionals. Then now, so basically we are done with like the skills section, that is the education that we were working upon, and that is the basic focus and emphasis of the club, that is going to be so far. Now moving towards the activities that we have. So well, we do need something out of studies, right? You have to go out, you have to play, you have to do fucking something. That could be parties, that could be like game nights, that could be things like that. So what we have in mind as of now, well, we can organize hiking trips, we can go for bowling and go-karting events, we can have escape rooms as well. We have like Fox in the Box, we have other escape rooms in Tucson, Arizona. We can plan a trip, we can go over there and we can like, enjoy as a group and as a community. Or we can do also one thing, like I was thinking about this thing, how about like we create our own escape room at the University of Arizona? Well, that sounds like a good idea. You don't have to pay fucking $40. You can just come and do anything that you want to do. Well, then we can have musical nights. Well, we know some people who are in the industry and they do recitals and a lot of concerts. We can like bring them over and you can like have like a, damn gala night along with some buffet and other things as well. Then it should be proper, not like fucked up. So proper DJ nights. Then we also have plans to like organize some game nights. Well, there are board games. You can play like not Monopoly exactly, but some fun thing. Well, poker. I mean, like it's a fucking good idea. We usually do that thing, and like Ram taught us to like play that thing real well, and he's damn good at that thing. But we can have game nights with poker, rummy, and well, let's spice things up. Like not the exact pretender, but you have the community. You can just come. We can play anything. Party games, all of things. Let's fucking spice that thing up. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So the reason, I think,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. So the reason that I mean, you guys must be wondering. I think like Rahul was asking as to why there aren't many people in the room today, and we actually deliberately made it that way because we just don't really want some people that are that are not really driven and they just come and take space and basically ask like shitty doubts. So we have basically gathered you guys because we think that you guys have what it takes to take this vision forward with us. And let's say that Anindya, I think he's going to be more focused on the logistics and operations with us. So he basically got a call at 2 p.m. and he got like he
Quick
got
as
up.
possible, like
Yeah,
10 minutes he was there. And
Yeah.
he just set up the entire room, including the presentation and the camera and all that.
Yeah. So I think so which is why we need people like him and you guys to just get back at it and have that mentality of going forward and just like keep doing it. So big thanks and big shout out to India and even let's say Ram helping us out with the audio. So
Audio thing.
which is why you guys have been particularly chosen because you can be part of the core team or the ESEC board and I've even like seen the drivenness of Rahul in the other day that we met. So I think that is why you guys have been chosen to be here, and I think we even got like some frat guy saying I can manage your business finance like finance. So we don't really need those drinkers here. We need people who are driven and who are like who really want to like achieve things in life at the university. And because one of my professors told me that the students that come out successful from a university are the ones who use the most resources. So we want to be that resource to the students. Okay.
So like moreover, it's like, there were a lot of people who approached us that they wanted to join the board and the club. So we were like, well, you're in frat, that's all right. You can work upon the marketing and other things. But in administrative team, core team, damn no man, just enjoy your frat. It's education plus entertainment, not just entertainment. And the other day, like we met some people and we literally like made that thing happen, right? We made the blondes dance on Chikni Chameli.
Yeah.
We did that thing. So Simon, if you're wondering what is Chikni Chameli, so if you're wondering what is Chikni Chameli, it's like an item song. Item song? Item. A dance song. So basically, like in India, you have some item songs and you just like, show your something like that. All right. So moving forward with, we can like have dance nights. Then networks socialize a mix so that we talked initially. In the activities, we also have like, augmented reality, virtual reality treasure. And so we are like planning on collaborating with like the Center for Digital Humanities. And we have some people who work in GDSC, Software Engineering Student Association. So we are like planning on making some of our own games through our own application, through our own website, and just making that thing happen. So all of us can have fun and we can like, just have fun. Then we can have video game nights. We can play video games. PUBG, like not exactly sure, but there are more games to be played than PUBG. So yeah, we can like plan some things up. Then this is one of the most fun things that you can do. Dress up events. So well, like I think you might have seen sorority and flats, those women, those women in like, peace theme or any other theme. They just come around the university, showing their whatever that thing is, Persil, whatever that thing is, let it be there. Now, what we're planning, we can have like, meetups on twice a week. So in that event, we can like have a dress code or something. Well, it might be business casual, it might be like, something professional or something fun. Not like exactly like a fancy dress competition. Well, we are not giving prizes so far, but still like it's gonna be, it's gonna be fun event. Then now about this thing. So we have all the things, all right, like the education aspect, the skill workshop, and the activities and all that. Now, here
I mean, creative expression, because I think I'm actually following a lot of entrepreneurs. So one of them is Gary Vaynerchuk. You can basically, check him out. So what he says is that creative is the new variable. So, just tell people how to be creative and, using art, photography, writing, and movie creation, like giving them sources like Catalyst Studios is good for movie creation, and, how to integrate AI into the system as well. uh okay, yeah. So yeah, that's what I would say. And I think maybe, coming with your own website, how to create your own personal brand, which is what I've been working on. So I'm also working on starting a new podcast, so that will also. So I think these are just the tools to push your own personal brand forward, so that you make so much noise that people start noticing you, and you basically get into the covers of You Arizona, and they literally like post about you. So like having that sort of a vision, whether it be like blog posts, LinkedIn, so like huge resource, and your Instagram, your YouTube. So whatever you want to do to push your brand forward, we are going to help you with that.
if you like integrate people doing things in the platform in the community. So how did you get that? All right, nevertheless. Okay. So what we're planning to do is that, like, we can have you people. So we are making a platform. You can just come over there and you can just make your own articles, blog posts, which can help people who are like the incoming freshmen. They can be the people who are already in the university. So unless and until like, we come together, we work together and we collaborate together, we can't help people. And if we do in that way, it's going to be one of the best things that we can do. So, well, you can write the articles. We can like have articles site. You can post the articles on that thing. Well, we can have the blog posts. You can write the blogs. We can post that thing on our site. Then along with that thing, well, we can have movie creation events. We can have like some other fun events. So we can like, create short films. We can create films or like any video, any tutorial, or like what Neeraj said, like making a podcast or something. So like, it's going to help people in one way or another. Then solving problems, resolving around your Asana campus. So basically this thing is about like the third party integration. What this thing involves is that, a platform is a platform because of the user. It isn't the platform because of the platform. So unless and until we have the users collaborating and making their own things, it isn't gonna like progress in that way and flourish as we want it to be. Then the last thing that we have is the global outreach. Like, so basically we are like connecting with a global audience, like people who have like a diverse background, and then they are from like different countries, different majors, different perspectives and thoughts. So we want people to like come together and like just think as a whole, have different perspectives, and just get take that perspective which works best for them. Then we also are like working upon like a company and a startup. So in that thing, we have a lot of like education, career counseling services and things like that. So well, that is something which we will talk later and in the future meetings and in the future sessions. But for now, it's related to like career guidance, education, and entertainment.
Okay, yeah. So the thing with global outreach is very, very much real. So we basically want to cater a community which basically has every global, like every international student from every country. So let's say that one of the guys that I want to bring to the club, his name is Bao. So he's from China. So so not just people from his like Hispanic Latin community, like they have their own specific. Let's say there's a club. The
Go on.
Okay, so there's a club which basically focuses on the Hispanic community. Okay, there's a club that only focuses on women. So we want to be that club that that brings in students from all the countries to this club. So because like there are many people even from Russia that we want to be a part of. Okay, so I think we basically have. It's like, do we do the?
Oh, we can actually do the Q&A. Basically, we're done with the that. All right. So, people, at this point of time, we. All right. All right, people. So at this point of time, we are done with like all the skill development thing that we want to do, and the education aspect and like entertainment aspect. We're done with that thing. Now we will move towards the Q&A and what you people think and what all can we include, and let's come here and brainstorm.
Okay, so I think we will first start with Rahul, and if you have any questions, doubts, concerns, and anything if you want to add to this.
Um, the only question, like I'm wondering is like what professional experience or events are you going to like include in the club so that students can benefit like the exact approach you are gonna take.
Okay. That's a good question. So what we plan to is that we can have okay. No mind. All right, that is a good question. So what we plan to do exactly, like so let me move to the first event that we are planning to introduce. All right. So this event that I'm planning to do is like you know it has three components. The first component is education. The second component is having like snacks or buffet, and the third component is enjoying that thing, DJ or dance night. So the first thing that we are working upon is like the first event is to like just have a meetup. In the meetup, we can introduce the club to the people who are new. Well, they're new because it is a new club. We can like introduce the people to the club. We can have a guest speaker who can present any particular industry, most probably business or tech. Well, that is what we're focusing upon right now. But like people like from every major can join and they can enjoy that thing. After the education thing that we will be having the buffet or snacks. So in the buffet, we will have a main course, we will have non-alcoholic beverages. Well, that is the alcoholic part is for the house party. That is gonna be once in a month. So not for this one. Then we will have desserts. So like a proper buffet and snacks. And after that thing, we can have like the DJ night, dance night. So it's education plus entertainment. You're learning, you're enjoying, and if you want to fuck, you can fuck any woman after that. So
No. Okay, yeah. So the thing with that is, it's a great question that you asked. The only point that I would like to add is that this people is for the club, for you guys, like for the UV community. So whatever subject.
Sam is like, what the fuck is happening? Well, it's like it's an interactive presentation. We just interact with each other.
Yeah. So whatever
Yeah.
whatever guest speaker you want us to bring, we will bring in. Let's say that you want someone who's acing in the tech industry, whether it be a student, alumni, or a professor, we will bring that. If you want us to bring a true better entrepreneur, we will bring that. If you want to like learn more about your own personal branding and marketing through platforms like LinkedIn and make yourself visible in every platform, so whatever you guys want, we will cater to it and bring in you the speaker. I think the next we should
Yep. More to that thing.
to work on like find people to work on like portfolio pieces with, because with like data science, computer science, like building a good portfolio is like one of the most important things you can do. So if you can like find people in this group to like maybe work on a project that you wouldn't be able to do in a class for like one reason or another. So I think that could be a cool thing to do. But
Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah. Thank you so much for this wonderful insight, Simon. And yeah, so we will be focusing heavily on the education aspect. So yeah, that that is what it is there to so developing your own self, your own mind. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, Ram, do you have any concerns, queries, feedback?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Ram, do you have any concerns, queries, feedback?
So,
Yeah.
so
So
what we plan to do is that we can have okay. No mind.
I mean, I have nothing.
Oh yeah, like
these.
of that thing. Like, what do you think about them?
I like the idea that it is like a mix of professional development, but it's also like, making friends and stuff like that, doing events like that. It seems like you want to do a lot right now. I wonder if it would be a better idea to do something maybe like slightly more narrow, at least like, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, because
Like not like really more narrow, but it's like because I know you
started from what, right?
you talk about
That is another thing. So
whole bunch
that is one of those things, like the first event proposal. So basically, like just as you said, narrowing it down. Well, that is important. You have a lot of things you can't do like 100 things at once. You have to like first make 0 to 1, then 1 to n. But now the point is to like make that first thing, the first step. All right. So the first event proposal that we have, I just told you about this event, right? We can have like an education aspect, we can have a buffet, and we can have like a DJ dance night. So that is how like we can start it and we can like move forward. So we are like narrowing it down over like that perspective, and we can just work upon that thing. Now, do you think it's like narrowed enough, or like if there is any other thing we should work upon?
like for the event specifically, or just
What is like if you put it in that education aspect, you have like the lunch, dinner, any aspect, and then you have like a fun entertainment thing like a tea show, like a dance.
I mean, I think you can do all of those.
Mhm.
I don't think there's any issue with that. I mean, I don't know where the money comes from, but that's a separate thing.
Alright, so the money thing. So what we're planning, like this is an internal thing. Like this is not gonna go like as public. Either we can have tickets for the events so people can come join us and they can pay like 15-20 bucks for a ticket and they can like just enjoy the events, and that's gonna be the way how we can like sponsor all of that. Or if we can like get a funding, which I don't think so the university is gonna give because they're like already like in a deficit to $50 million or something. So yeah. As of now, it's just that we are focusing upon like doing events which don't cost a lot, and we are like gonna plan it in this way. We don't have to put a lot of money in, but we are gonna get most of the output. We're gonna like plan it that way. So
That's why I think the game nights are cool because it's
yep.
like really
Mhm.
really easy to do, but it's very fun.
Mhm.
It's like good team building.
Mhm.
So, I mean, I guess you could always like just start smaller with that stuff
That's
before moving on.
Starting is small, but getting it forward.
Yeah.
So like it's not like that. We can just go and like put up a buffet. You need money for that. You need like a lot of things. So let's start with like a education thing. We can like have DJ. We have a lot of people who are into music. We have also some people who do the recital and all that, right? We can call them. They can also like present themselves. They can like have a performance and we can have the audience with them. So it's gonna be in that way. So it's gonna be like more like a collaboration. We are like not some fucking company or something which is gonna like pay people to just come and do things. It's more likely collaborating with other clubs, other people, and just presenting what we have. So that is what we are thinking right now. But as of now, like that we're just starting. So any ideas, anything? Well, it's all upon us people. So you're gonna figure that thing out as we move forward.
I mean, yeah. Also, Sahaj has also joined us. So, if you care to introduce yourself to everyone.
Hello, I'm Sahaj. I'm an EC sophomore. He's my roommate, so he told me about this, and I think I'm just here to see what this is all about.
Yeah. So, you will get the slides that you missed in the previous and. Yeah. So, So just as you said, narrowing it down. We are only like planning two events for this semester. So even if like just the two events, and we want to make it like I'd say legit event, like that can basically take our brand forward for the semesters. So yeah.
So that is the basic of the session we had today. Along with that thing, I would also like to add some more points. So now, when we like move up on the task and all that, so we will be having the core team. In the core team, we will be having the administrative sector who will be working upon the entire thing, A to Z, complete. In the financials, who will like look upon like creating ideas to maximize the output in minimum input. Then we are gonna have the department head. So these people are gonna be different from the core member people. Well, this can collide with this, but this can't collide with that. Now we can have a tech team in which people who know how to work upon website, app development, they can be there. Then we will having the marketing team. So like, what I'm seeing right now, I went to the LA Club Fair, I went to like the Science Club Fair last semester. So they are presenting, they're doing the marketing, but they don't have like, they have the template, they have the graphics, but what they're missing, they don't have teaser, they don't have trailer, they don't have those sound effects, they don't have those visual effects. So that is what we are planning to like inculcate in whatever we will be doing. So the marketing is going to be at like a damn good level. And then we can have a team with the video editors, we can have the graphic designing team, and most importantly, the content writing team. So if you have people in different, departments, and if they can work all together collaboratively, then we can make something which is gonna be like is gonna be like a huge thing. And then we'll like figure these things and the position out. But for now, this is the basic overview that we have for the club. Core team and the department team. We'll figure this thing out later. Well,
I mean, yeah. So thank you all for joining, and it was a great experience telling you the vision of the club, and yeah. So also, yeah. Just this question for Sahaj: which logo do you think works best for the left one, right? Yeah, yeah. So this actually got the most votes. So we'll see.
all right. So that is one thing. We can also use both the logos because some people like the other one as well. So it's not like that. We will only use that. But I think the first one is like, it's showing that ignite and fire. He like just go out there and do something in life. So I think we can also animate that, like, from if you're gonna see like from this thing. So if you animate that thing, like the 2D animation, it's gonna be like just like flames coming out. So it's gonna be like much more like catchy, and it's gonna be good. The second one, we can use it for like some other purposes, but I would prefer the first one. But let's see, yeah.
I mean, yeah, the second one can be like a pre-logo, but second one is actually pretty good too.
Mhm.
So for the people who are going to be like, who are all of us, so we are going to send out emails and this whole recording to every one of you guys, and you basically have to tell us like which logo do you like the best, and just one more task from you guys all is that the basic name is like Wildcat Fusion Network. So if you guys think this name is good or not, reply to the email and please suggest some good fucking names.